sit down, grab a drink and a snack. Elliot and Matt, all week, a vlog unique. Elliot and Matt, a weekly vlog. Elliot and Matt, a weekly vlog.
Hi everybody and welcome to a new weekly vlog. It is Sunday and Matt is cooking a Sunday roast and he has just informed me there are whoppers in the oven. So let's go and take a look. Look at that beef. That looks lovely. So there are whoppers in the oven. Just look at the size of those whoppers. And there is a little man who was just sleeping and he's just woke up. Hello baby. There's a plume of steam just come out of the oven as the whoppers are going to emerge very soon. So here is the dinner before the Yorkshire and the gravy goes on. But just have a look at these whoppers. Here they come. Just look at the size of those. They are absolutely enormous. They are whoppers. There we go. The gravy's going on. I've also put my white pepper on because I do like it peppery. And then there's a little bit of mint sauce to go on the top, which is just chopped mint in vinegar. Hi everybody, welcome to Monday. We're on the hospital car park and it took ages to park. Anyway, we finally found a space.
Right the opposite end
Yeah,
of where I need to be.
poor Matt's got to walk a long way. So as I was saying before the wind, it was hard to park. But anyway, we've made it, although we were quite far away. Matt needs another x-ray. We're just about to be seen. Right, so we're going to try a different shoe, one that's got a bit of a heel to it this time. So Matt's got a different boot. It's got a bit of a wedge to this one. Yeah, it's got a yeah. So we'll see how that one goes. Ooh, look, it's just started hailing. It's come down all of a sudden. Rory's in the greenhouse and Bo's just been on my lap, but that is not very nice. You can see it bouncing off the table. They're actually quite big hailstones. Look at those. If you look carefully, you can just about see the hailstones bouncing off the lawn. We have just premiered this week's weekly vlog and people really loved our intro and outro. Yeah. We do have a new intro and outro. I made them myself. I am a producer of music now. Matt has cleaned the cat water fountain thing. So we do buy these little filters and they last quite a long time. It's by Cat It. And occasionally it just needs a really good delousing. So that's been done today. And I don't think we updated you fully on what was going on at hospital today.
Oh, yeah.
So we saw a different doctor. It's still fractured, yeah, but it's healing well. And we don't think at the moment there's a need for an operation.
No.
But later on in life, Matt might experience some kind of discomfort or pain. And at that point, they can do something to fuse the toe.
Yeah, because currently where I've broken my bone, the fragments have gone into the joint.
Yeah.
Essentially. But he said it might cause discomfort later in life. It also might not.
It might not. It's a wait and see kind of situation, but you can't do squash until
end of
May. You can't really like load bear. When I mean by load bear, I mean like carry weights. You can go to the gym, but you've got to kind of keep off your foot whilst you're at the gym, if that makes sense. Yeah. So we're having baked potato for tea tonight with some chicken steaks, and that's about it. After all of that hail that we had earlier, it's now gone really, really sunny. So yes, but it's still quite cool out there at the moment. Hi everybody and welcome to Tuesday. We have just had our hairs cut. Matt's upstairs working. He's in a video call, This is my shirt I wear when I have my hair done. You know, like all bits fall, don't they, everywhere. Anyway, so I've gone for a little bit of a different style, a tweak. I've gone for a tweak on the hair this time. So we've gone for a little bit of a higher side, just to take all the weight out of the sides, and we've still gone for blonde on the top. So let me know what you think. It is still Tuesday, and I've had a life realisation, and that is that I think I'm having too much salt and too much sugar. Yes, I know. As if I didn't know from the food hauls that we do that I'm having too much sugar. I mean, a Cadbury's cream egg, we've just looked 30 grams?
30 grams of sugar.
Of sugar in one Cadbury's cream egg. I've been having one a night, and the daily limit for like naughty sugar is 30 for an adult. Yes. So we're going to make some corrections. to our diet, and about time. I know you've been shouting at us for ages.
Well, my diet's not too bad at the moment.
No, Matt's diet's not been too bad. So tomorrow we are going to the supermarket and we are buying lots of new healthy foods, and we are changing our diet.
We're going to go back to what we were eating over lockdown.
Yeah.
Because we lost a lot of weight.
For those of you that have been around for a long time, we used to do a diet club called Flab to Fab, and we did quite well on it. So I'll turn the camera around and show you what we're doing at the moment. So Matt is cooking our honey mustard chicken, but we're not having a lot of honey, and we're not doing any salt for the pasta or anything of that nature. So we're trying to be good. We do have still a lot of things to use up. So tomorrow we're going to switch all of our like white pasta and white rice to anything to the brown version.
I like the brown pasta.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
You hate it.
Well, I hate it. I don't mind it, but I prefer the white. I prefer white bread, but we're going to swap all of our bread to brown bread and all the rest of it. Also, I'm planning on having, for like an evening snack, rather than a Cadbury's cream egg, I am going to have some like natural yogurt with some fruit. And then for breakfast, some porridge with some fruit. And then for lunch, maybe like I'm going to get the NutriBullet out and maybe do like a smoothie with some fruit. So there we go. That's what we're up to. And welcome to Wednesday. I've done a little bit of business this morning. I've done a business call for some upcoming projects. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it all goes well. But today is the day of the big shop. So we are heading to the supermarket. We're going to Morrison's and we're going to switch all of our things that are unhealthy to healthier versions. We're going to buy some fruit and vegetables and all that good stuff. My goodness, what's happened to us. The reality is that Matt has to change his shoe every single time we get in and out of the car because he's got his walking boot and then his normal trainer to drive in. Anyway, we have been to Morrison's. We're going to Farm Foods now to get our fish. We want to get some salmon because they sell it in a bit more bulk and a bit cheaper. So that was a really healthy shop for us.
Yeah. Oh, and see if they've got anything like squaffles.
Yes. Who are we?
There's new pictures of health and diet, and no snacks.
No snacks. Been to Farm Foods and picked up 2 bags of wild salmon. Just look at this. Who are we?
Look at this picture of health.
Literally, who are we? So we're going to do a really quick food haul. So this is quite unusual for us. We have replaced all of our white bread with wholemeal options. So we've had a wholemeal bread and we've had it sliced. There is a sourdough and there are some bread rolls for lunches. I've also, now Matt hates this.
I do. I can't even look at the picture.
It's porridge oats. I'm going to be having some for breakfast.
Not round me, you ain't.
And I'll probably put some fruit in it or something of that nature. Now, for the evening meals, we've got 2 bags of these wild salmon. There's 1 kilogram per bag, and it was £15 for 2 from Farm Foods. That's really good. We've also got these frozen chicken breasts from Morrison's that we can pull out whenever we want to. Fruit. So I am digging out the NutriBullet. So I've got some frozen fruit for the NutriBullet. There are pineapple chunks, mango chunks, strawberries, and naturally wonky mixed kind of fruit. For my snack, so as you know, of an evening, I have been having a Cadbury's cream egg. And what did we find out about Cadbury's cream egg?
There's nearly 30 grams of sugar in a cream egg.
And what's the daily limit?
30 grams.
30 grams. So I am not having Cadbury's cream eggs. I don't know what I'm going to do with the ones that are in the cupboard, but I am going to have some natural yogurt every night. So we've got, this one costs 30p and this one costs £1 something. So I'm going to figure out which one's better. And I'm going to put some fruit in it. So I'm going to put some strawberries, there are some blueberries, raspberries, and we got 2 packs of blueberries, didn't we?
Yes.
And then we've got for evening, and there's some bananas as well.
For the smoothies.
And lemon, because I found that, I'll show you how I make it. We've got some asparagus, some mixed peppers, tomatoes, and they will be for our lunches. So how do you feel about our healthy shop?
It's weird. It was expensive.
It was expensive. How much did it all come to in total?
£75 with the fish.
But the fish will last us a while.
Yes.
So we'll show you how we use all of this in our new daily diet. It's Daddy Cuddles time. So I came on the bed just to sort of answer some emails and look at some things. And then I got jumped on, didn't I? And sat on, yes I did, by a gorgeous boy who's now gone all sleepy and happy. He's been smiling at me. But Matt's made me a cup of tea, so I need to get up. And I've got work to do. I need to set up some live chats. I've got a video to make. Oh, look at this. Oh, you're so gorgeous and precious. You really are Daddy's angel baby, aren't you? Right, we have just finished the patrons chat and Matt's been cooking dinner. We had a few Wi-Fi connection issues. But anyway, so there's a few things that we're using up on this dinner. We're using up the spring rolls. And we're trying to use up our oven chips. So Matt has made some chili chips. Normally we'd add salt, but we haven't added salt. Remember, we're trying to reduce the salt. And the rice, just in case you think we're having double carb, we're not. It's cauliflower rice. Ooh. So there we go. We're going to have that now. And I'm not adding extra soy sauce either. Right, so here is my new breakfast. It is the porridge oats. I just put them in this jar I've had for ages. There's a bit left over in the bag, so I'm going to just weigh them out. So I'm going to use this for now, but I will be using the jar. So I need about 45 grams to make a portion, I do believe. So I'm trying to do this one-handed. Oh, there we go. That's 44. So that is a portion of porridge oats, which I will add some milk to. Right, so the porridge was a complete disaster. I tried to do it in the microwave. I even looked up how to do it. I think it said put 300 millilitres of milk for 50 grams of oats. I actually used 44, as you saw. I put it on for 2.5 minutes, stirred it, put it on for another minute, and then it all blobbed over the side of the bowl. It was all on the floor of the microwave. I've had to clean it up. And it wasn't even completely cooked. So I did pop a few blueberries in. I did eat it, what was left. But I need to, tomorrow, shall we try it on the stove? Let's try it on the hob tomorrow. Right, so this is our lunch. It is wholemeal rolls with a turkey and stuffing piece, some tomato, and I put a bit of pepper on mine. But we forgot to get lettuce. Right, so I have dug out the NutriBullet and I'm now going to make my first smoothie. So this one is going to be frozen strawberries, banana and a half juiced lemon. I have actually lost my lemon juicer, but I've realised there is one on the end of this, so I should be using that. Right, I'm going to do a time lapse and you can follow me along. Right, so this is a little bit of an experiment. I have gone a little bit off-piste. I added some extra Greek-style yogurt, only a little bit, and I have added some pineapple chunks as well. So I'm going to fill up to the fill line, which is, where's the fill line? Anyway, there it is. So there's the max fill line there, and then I will blitz it up. And there we have it. So if you don't want to be fancy, you can just leave it in here. This does double as a cup. Let's give it a taste. It feels very cold from the frozen fruit. Do you know what? That actually tastes really, really good. It's very, very cold. You wouldn't get the coldness from, I think, regular fruit. But it does actually taste really nice. So thumbs up from me. literally, who are we? We are weighing out our cheese.
Weighing the cheese.
So we have given ourselves each, for our baked potato tonight, a 30-gram portion of cheese, which is supposed to be a single portion. And that's got how much in it? It's got
8% of your daily salt.
8% of it. Remember, I'm not doing low calorie. Let's not get twisted. I am doing, Matt's doing low calorie, but I am doing low sugar, low salt. So I'm happy with that amount of cheese. I would normally probably put triple, but I'm being good. So we are having the salmon steaks tonight with baked potato, vegetables in the form of broccoli, and of course a little bit of cheese, and a very, very small spoonful amount of light mayonnaise. So here we are. I have not cheated. It is salmon with the 30 grams of cheese, broccoli, unsalted, and a tiny little bit of mayonnaise. I'd normally put triple that. After working all morning, I've just come outside with a cup of coffee to have a break, and the sun is beaming down. It's absolutely a gorgeous afternoon. Just look at this. It's really, really, really stunning. So we still have a few tulips clinging on, but they will not be there for long. Meet Kevin. This is Rory's nemesis. Kevin must have a family because he keeps tweeting at Rory, even when Rory's done nothing wrong. They have a little bit of a standoff sometimes. It can be quite funny. Kevin often just stands on the fence tweeting at Rory. Poor little innocent Rory. Matt's made a whole wheat pasta bake, and we have been really good. He measured out
The pasta, the cheese.
Yeah, so we've got 60 grams of cheese, which is 2 people portions.
Yes.
So there we go. We have proper person portions, and there's vegetables as well. Okay, so here it is, all complete with broccoli and peas. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Saturday. Yes, we are up early. It's 9:30, and we are out on the road. Well, we were on the road. We've got to fill up some petrol. Matt's going to grab us a couple of sandwiches. I mean, I'm hoping there's a low salt option. Today, we are heading to Cardiff. So the weather is looking actually really, really, really sunny and bright, which is really good. And hopefully, fingers crossed, it will stay that way. Like I say, we are going for a friend's birthday. Well, it's 2 friends, but they're kind of meeting in the middle of birthdays to have a big birthday in Cardiff. So we're going to check in the hotel if we can. We're going to hopefully pop down and have a look around, maybe go down to Cardiff Bay, maybe even use the water taxi. And then it's back up. We have a bottomless brunch planned, and then we're going to an adult ball pit of all things. So let's go. Right, let's see what Matt managed to source. We have a tuna and sweet corn for me, and Matt's had a chicken and bacon Caesar wrap. We made it.
We did.
It was actually quite a good journey down, and we're parked at the hotel, so we're going to see if we can check in early, because check-in officially isn't until 3.
But you never know.
We'll try. So we've just got to find reception, and we're not entirely sure what level it's on. But does it say?
It does not take you to our reception. Access reception, please use the door behind you.
Right, door behind you, which is over here, which does actually have reception written on it in big letters. There we go. So we've just kind of checked into the hotel, but we can't, the room's not ready. So we've put our bags back in the car and then we'll come back later when it's entirely ready. Right, so the plan is to have a little bit of a walk through the city centre and then hopefully we're going to end up by the castle and then take the water taxi down to Cardiff Bay. There's a big statue, looks like a big needle point. I'm not quite sure what the significance of it is or the meaning, but there you go. Okay, so it's very, very, very busy today. Obviously, it's a Saturday. It's also a match day, so there is rugby on. Obviously, we're not going to see the match, but it is very, very busy and crowded. But it's fantastic to be out somewhere different, lots of different shops. Hello to John Batchelor, the Friend of Freedom. There is a church, don't know which one, but it is a church. Oh, you can just about see a little hint of castle if you look. Look at all these old bikes. Okay, so here we have Cardiff Castle. I have been in it a very, very, very long time ago, about 10 years ago. So here is Cardiff Castle. We're going to go in. We're not going to take a tour today, but we are just going to have a little quick look of the part that you can go in for free. So here we are. Right, so there is the very, 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 very old castle part. You can go up it. A little bit more of the big main tower. You can actually go all the way up. And there are some rooms if you do the tour. So on the top of these walls there are individual gargoyles, well, animals, and they are all different. Right, so we've now entered Bute Park, which is a public park and it is right next to the castle. So it is normally very beautiful. Sometimes they hold different events and flower shows on the green over there, and the water taxi is over that direction, and there's a boat every half hour, the Aquabus or the Princess Catherine. I've just seen a gorgeous sea of, no, I think it's either snow, no, it's not snowdrops. I don't know, or it could actually be. We'll get close and have a look. Okay, so this is what it is. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think I've seen that particularly before, but it's a really big swathe and it looks gorgeous. So we are just on the little kind of jetty. There's a little path that goes down to a jetty where you wait. So we are waiting for the Aquabus that will be here very shortly, and it takes us all the way down to the bay and you get to see the Millennium Stadium and all kinds of things. And we've just seen a duck somewhere. Not sure where the duck's gone. There we go, just about to board the Aquabus. Capacity of 90. Go here? There we go. We've got a good view of the Aquabus and of all what we can see. And we are off. Lots of graffiti under the bridges. Thank you. Thank you very much. There we go. We just got off the Aquabus, and right in front of us, if anyone's watched Torchwood, there is Ianto's shrine. So it's a little bit odd, but this is where they filmed Torchwood in Cardiff on the bay, and we are just approaching the shrine. It is literally a full-on shrine to a character that passed away.
Still very much
Look, yeah, the actor is alive. We miss you, Ianto. Okay, so there is the Aquabus that we've just come off. There is a big wheel. Now, we don't have terribly long here.
No, so I think we're going to grab a coffee and then we'll have a wander.
Yeah, coffee and wander, and then back up because we need to meet people. Okay, so we're coming to the Coffee Company Pier coffee shop. Matt's gone to grab a coffee. So we've got a lovely view of Mermaid Quay. Just seen this sign, don't jump into the bay. There are no alligators. Matt's been naughty. Not naughty really, because we are going to be drinking later, but he's ordered a rosé and I've had a coffee. Just got my coffee. Okay, so Matt has his rosé. Tell us what you think. Good?
Oh, that's lovely. Glasses.
There we go. I've got my coffee on the go. Matt's drank his vino, his rosé, and we're just going to have a little stroll and see what we can see. I can hear some Caribbean type music in Cardiff. So this has been featured on a few TV shows, Doctor Who and Torchwood. Doctor Who was also filmed at Cardiff. So there's the big wheel. This is called the Roald Dahl Plas, P-L-A-S. How do you pronounce Plas? P-L-A-S? Plas. So it's Roald Dahl Plas. So the building in front of us now is the Scenic, which is the Welsh Parliament. We'll get a good look at the front.
It's pronounced Senev.
Senev? It's the Senev, not Senid. It's spelled S-E-N-E-D-D. Why do the Welsh pronounce things?
Because the
in such a
double D
way?
is its own letter.
It's a So it is a very pretty modern building. I think it was built around about the year 2000. And another really good view of Cardiff. Sailboat coming in. Right, here is the Norwegian church. I still don't know why it's a Norwegian church, but just seen they do a Yorkshire wrap. But unfortunately, we've got brunch very soon, so we can't eat, but that looks gorgeous. There you go. Still no idea why it's a Norwegian Church and Arts and Crafts Centre, but there you go. Very interesting sculpture. I'm not quite sure what it represents. Maybe the waves. And there's the other angle of the Norwegian church. Oh, it's a beautiful building, isn't it? It's gorgeous. So yeah, there's lots of different things to look at and buy and artwork. It's gorgeous. There's some nice artwork, look. Yeah. It's a nice picture of the Norwegian church, actually. That's cute. And there's some cushions. Yeah, there's all kinds of things. There we go, and looking down into the actual church. They are really cute. Your Mrs. Whippy ice cream with Whippy as a number plate. Right, so we had a little walk and now we're going to head and take a look inside the big copper building in front. I forget the name of it, but it is a really nice building and there should be a little shop. And then we're going to get an Uber back to the hotel, check in properly, find our room, and then meet friends. Statue of Ivor Novello. The shop used to be there, but it's gone. But this is inside the big building. There's lots of theatre going on, lots of shows. So yeah, we're going to go now get an Uber back to the hotel. It was the Wales Millennium Centre. And there is the front of it. So at night time, all of this lights up. Right, we've booked the Uber and we're going to go wait for it now. We made it, just about getting back to the hotel. You go, pre-drinks before getting to the room. Right, we are on the 16th floor. Is that the top floor?
No, it goes up to 21.
Oh, well, we're high up. We're high up.
We've got,
Anyway.
we've got a suite with a city view.
A suite with a city view. It's always the best bit, looking for your room. So we are 1606. So left or right?
4. Of course,
We're getting there. There we are. So let's have a look. What will this room hold? So it's a clicky in. Ooh.
Hello.
Ooh, let me zoom out so everyone can see. Oh wow! So we've got, looks like, we'll have a good rummage round in a moment. It looks like there's a kind of a station, maybe a wardrobe. I think the bathroom might be in there. And then, oh, it's quite a big room.
Yeah.
That is quite a big room. Look at that. Wow. What is through there?
That's a fire door.
Why is there a fire door there? Is it one? It's not one of those rooms that links up to make a double room. Maybe. So let's have a look at the view. So we've got a city kind of. Oh, we're overlooking the railway track. So if you're interested in trains, this is the room for you to come and do some train spotting. And we can see all the way down. We are very high up, and you can see just over there. Whilst Matt sorts the aircon, let's have a look in the bathroom. Oh, it's quite nice. There's no rainfall. Boo. We do like a rainfall shower.
big.
And it's clean.
This is like a London apartment size bathroom.
Yeah, this is actually really, really cool. I quite like this. Yeah, the tiles are nice. There's some nice... I don't know how you turn those lights on. There must be a way of turning them on. Everything's very clean. So we look at the products that we've got on offer. So we have got body lotion, there's shower gel, soap, there's some hand cream, and Radisson Blue shampoo and body wash, which is good because we haven't brought any of our own. I like the fact that there are 2 sets of towels, because in some hotels you go to, they only put one, and you have to ask for the additional. So there's 2 towels there as well, and the bath towel. So I quite like that. Let's have a look for full length mirror as well, which is always good for when you are going out. Let's have a look in the wardrobe. Yes, there's an ironing board because I need to iron our shirts for going out in, and there's a set of drawers as well. And let's have a look in here. Oh, there's a safe. I think there is a hairdryer, tea and coffee making facilities with a kettle, and there is a fridge, which I think, yeah, perfectly big enough. Forgot to mention the TV on the wall. We're not really big TV people in the bedroom, but when we're away, we do have it on. So down there is a phone, plug sockets, USB, reading light, normal lamp. Looks quite good. And the desk area, there are obviously 2 chairs, and there is more plug sockets there. So here we are. This is what we're wearing today. We are now walking to Bottomless Brunch. So Bottomless Brunch is at a place called Realisation, which we're just approaching now. So let's go in. We are all booked, so our table should be waiting. Bottomless Brunch.
You do you.
Oh my goodness, the music in there was so loud, and I had 5. What are they called? Passion fruit martinis. Porn star.
Did you have 5?
I did have 5.
So who drank 2 of them?
You did. Right, we've had Bottomless Brunch, and now we're on to Ballie Ballerson for an adult ball pit, and we're slightly inebriated. Slightly inebriated, but never mind. It's all in the good fun of life, my loves. Live, laugh, love. out for a little breather. Right, so we've just come out of the ball pit place where we were. It was very, very interesting, very, very different, but it's so busy here. There is a match on, as I've said, rugby match, but it's absolutely heaving. After Pop World, we're now in the queue for a McDonald's. Right, we are now ordering from the McDonald's menu. So basically, it all comes up and we choose different things. So I'm going to have a Big Mac with fries and a water because of all the alcohol. I don't know what Matt's choosing.
Do you want an apple grapefruit bag?
No, I don't want an apple and grapefruit bag. That's probably got... Their fruit has loads of sugar in it.
Water.
Water, please. Yeah, thank you.
Right, it is the morning after. The last time you saw us, we were at McDonald's. It was yummy.
It was.
We came back to the room, we ate McDonald's. I can't say any more about that. All I will say is, actually, we'll get to that. Yesterday, because obviously I'm doing low sugar, low carb, and yesterday was a complete anomaly in terms of, but I had basically a British fry-up for the brunch, which didn't have any sugar or salt on it, because I didn't add anything. Well, there was no extra than what was in the food. I could have had the choice of waffle with like honey, maple syrup. I said no. And then I had the porn star martini drinks, whatever was in them, and then I had the McDonald's. So I think I did fairly well for a night out. But I will return to my no sugar, no carb. I mean, literally, over the past few days, I have had no extra sugar or salt at all, apart from last night. So, do you want to recount the story of the harrowing night and the harrowing morning?
Let me sit to do this.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like
Do I need to go down?
if you are currently eating your dinner or breakfast,
Look away. Pause. Skip.
Put a timestamp.
I'll
in
put a
and
timestamp.
skip, because I did not have a good morning this morning.
You did not?
At about 10 to 6 this morning, I woke up and thought, oh, I need the loo. Sat on the loo. Then it came out the other way.
He was sick. In the sink. that doesn't drain.
I had a Sophie's Choice moment. It was either poo on the floor and be sick in the toilet, or be sick in the sink.
But before I went to bed, I cleaned my teeth and it took ages to drain away. So you can imagine. Anyway, it's a horror story.
Yeah.
So I've not really enjoyed going in there this
I
morning.
spent an hour this morning using their tiny hotel glasses, scooping it out of the sink into the toilet.
Disgusting. Anyway, now it's time for breakfast. So the next time you'll see us, we'll be at breakfast, and then we come back to the room, and then we leave.
I'm a changed man.
Matt has had a chocolate cakey swirly thing, and I've gone back, and this is my final blowout before going back to no sugar and no salt, or low salt. It's a pancake with some fruit and a pan au chocolat. On our way out of the car park, we think it's the same way that we came in. So I think we've got to press the button and then the gate will open. It's going up. So it's time for the return journey home. I think we're taking a slightly different route than the way we came, because there are some traffic on the other route. So, but it might be a bit more scenic. So I'll see what I can get on the journey home.
And just like that, we are home. I hope you enjoyed the ride home, because we took a different route and there was lots of old buildings and all kinds of things. We finally made it.
So it's now getting close to early evening. We've been back, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. The cats have absolutely enjoyed today. It's been fabulous. It's been really sunny. Here they are, both boys. But I want to show you, before we end this week's weekly vlog, the seeds, because there has been movement while we were away as well. My mum and dad called at a shop and bought 2 new grow bags. So these are extra deep grow bags. So I will plant the tomatoes in those using the growing system planters here. Right, let's have a look. So as you can see, we have lots of seed action, and they are coming up in the pots as well. They're sweet peas. So lots of things are really, really ready to kind of get going. I mean, just look up there at the tomatoes. They are doing so well. Update on the cat grass and the catnip as well.
It's time to say goodbye. What a week it's been.
Time to
Say goodbye.
Wow, so cut me.
We need to say goodbye, and it's been a week, so
It has.
it's been a week where it's been a big lifestyle change, a big realisation that I need to cut down on salt and sugar. So going forward, that is what we will be doing. Had a bit of a blowout at the end of the week with Cardiff, but wasn't that fantastic?
It was good fun.
I've just looked back at the footage and Cardiff Bay was gorgeous. We had such a fun time out. It was amazing.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank you for joining us for another week. If you've enjoyed the vlog, please give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to share on social media. And of course, we will be back next week. So
Hit the bell.
comment, share, hit the bell, do all the stuff.
That one.
And we'll see you next week. So from us, mwah, to you all, and goodbye.
Bye.